We're at the Burles Ford Backcountry Campgrounds. It's located in Mountain Rest, South Carolina. Right behind me is the Chattooga River. I'm now on the South Carolina side, but right on the other side of the river is Georgia. So we're going to discuss and take a walk looking at backcountry campsites to see which one is best to camp at. Let's take a walk down to the Chattooga River. The problem with camping so close to the water and being in a valley, as the night falls, it can get up to 20 degrees colder near the water. You want to camp back 100, 200 feet. Every time I walk along the banks of the Chattooga River, I can't help but think of the Native American Indians, the hundreds, the thousands that would live here and call this home. If you were to stay in this area, there's more fluff to the ground. It's more of a natural forest floor. It's softer. Trouble is it's still close to the river and you're going to get colder at night. So this is the site that I started the video at. I left my tent here. This way someone would think that it's taken, although I'm not staying here and really there's nobody in the area, but I wanted use of the picnic table. Great feature for these type of sites is they have bear boxes. Problem with bear boxes is people will leave things inside the bear box that give off a scent. The ground is very hard, so you want to avoid popular campsites like this one when possible. Bears and mini bears will frequent these campsites for food scraps and scents. Again, bears have smell that is more than 1,000 times stronger than humans. Let's go take a look at where I am camping tonight. As a solo backpacker, my first choice is a stealth campsite, which this is. It has very good tree cover, overhanging bushes, and natural, softer ground. The bushes will create a microclimate, and the canopy of the trees will add warmth and helps prevent condensation. Every time I come up to a campsite, the first thing I do is look up for deadfall trees that could fall if it got windy. The next thing I want to do after I chose my campsite is to clear the forest floor of any sticks, twigs, or anything that could poke through my tent and deflate my sleeping pad. So in closing, campsite selection. I'm a solo backpacker. Choosing a campsite that is away from water with the canopy of trees, overhanging bushes, natural ground cover. I could carry less gear, less clothing, lighter quilts. Another thing is never camp close to a trailhead or a road. Try not to camp on a peak or in a valley, more in the middle. If you found any information in this video helpful, please like and subscribe. We're not done yet. We're going to make dinner. We're cold soaking tonight. And then we're going to set up the tent. So tonight's dinner is pine nut couscous. These are mesquite, if I said that right, barbecue chips, and deli-style tuna salad. First, I take my Toke's titanium light 650 ml pot, take my chock full of nuts lid off that has the lid underneath, pull out my contents of fuel canister, stove, lighter, dump in the couscous, add just a bit of water, mix it up, and let that hydrate. After we put in the added ingredients, let's go set the tent up. Z-Pack's Plex Solar Light. Durston ice line trekking poles taken apart to pull the head end out. The bottom half of the trekking pole to pull the foot end out. With the couscous rehydrated, now just drop in some tuna creations. Add in some chips. And mix all that up. Dinner served. In new footwear for 2025, these are the Topo Athletic Traverse. The Topo Traverse has a 5mm drop. The stack height is a 30mm in the heel and a 25mm in the toe. The Vibram outsole Mega Grip gives great traction on any surface. There is a rock plate in the midfoot. The medium zip phone cushioning gives a great ride. These are now my favorite trail runners. And the last piece of new clothing that I recently purchased, this is the Outdoor Research Astroman Sun Hoodie. Check all of my gear that I bought on this trip down below. Another new piece of gear is the Alpenblow Micro Inflator. It weighs 0.28 ounces or 8 grams. It's super quiet and inflates my air mattress in a minute and a half with an external power source.